range today. We're just testing some more TSS through the VR80. Got some 1.5 ounce loads loaded up. We're at 40 yards. The choke we're running is a 650 made for TSS. It's the Jellyhead, I believe is what it's called. So we're gonna shoot around here. I got a target set up down range, and we're gonna see what our pattern looks like at 40 yards. It's loaded in a 2 3/4 inch Chidite hull. Has 32.5 of Alliance steel. Running an LBC 43, 1.5 ounces of TSS. 40 yards with a 650 choke. Was run at 1,221 feet per second, 1221. Take a look at the hull. The hull looks good. No issues there at all. Doesn't look like there's anything off. Maybe just a couple off paper. So definitely not as good a load as what I was hoping for. This is a side-by-side look at both shots that I took with 32.5 grains of Alliance steel using an LBC 43 wad and a 3-inch Chidite hull with 1.5 ounces of TSS. The target on the left was the first shot I took using a .650 choke. Had 221 feet per second, and again this was at 40 yards. The one on the right, I was using a .657 choke and had 1,199 feet per second. In comparison, the target on the left had 10 pellets in the 10-inch circle, 57 in the 20-inch circle, with a total of 67 inside the 26-inch circle, and there was 19 outside of the 20-inch circle. So total on paper was 86 pellets. Again, only 67 inside of the large circle. The one on the right had 11 pellets inside the 10-inch circle, 54 inside the 20-inch circle, 26-inch circle, with a total of 69 inside the 26-inch circle. There were 11 outside of the circle, with a total of 80 on paper. For both targets, there should have been 99 pellets total in each load. I think the pattern on the right with the .657 choke has a better pattern. Maybe just a little bit tighter. The only thing I did notice is it was a little bit high and right. It felt like a decent shot, but it very well could have been me and not the load. So of these two, I think I'm liking the pattern of the one on the right better. They're both very equal, so not much difference in the different choke. So this one here is loaded in a Chidite hull. It's a 3-inch little gun. I got a CLBC wad in it, 1.5 ounces of TSS with some buffer. So we'll take a look down range here in a second and see what kind of pattern we can get. You also can see that I'm using a tripod today. My son bought a tripod to do some hunting, and he's letting me use it, so it's a lot easier than hauling all the other stuff out that I've had to use to set up a shooting table. (1,224 feet per second, 1224. That had a pretty good recoil behind it. Taking a look at the hull. The hull looks good. No issues there whatsoever. We'll take a run down range, see what it looks like. All All right, looking at this target here, looks like a really good pattern. I may have to do a comparison with my other ones. There should be 99 BBs. Looks like we got one way on the outside edge here. Otherwise, everything is inside a 30-inch circle. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 inside the 10-inch circle there. This is comparing two exact same loads. The only difference was the choke that I used. The one on the left is the first shot I took. I was using a .650 choke. The one on the right is using a .657 choke. So the first shot had 18 pellets inside the 10-inch circle, 56 inside the 26-inch circle, 8 outside of this 26-inch circle, with a total of 82 on paper, and a total of 74 within the 26-inch circle. The feet per second on this one was 1,224. Again, this was 1.5 ounces of TSS in a 3-inch Chedite hull. The one on the right, feet per second, was 1,214. Again, a .65 choke. There were 40 inside the 10-inch circle, 50 inside the 26-inch circle, 3 on the outside of the 26-inch circle, with a total of 93 on paper. And then there was a total of 90 inside the 26-inch circle. So what this one shows me here, these are the two best targets I've had with the tungsten. This one here is using the .650 choke. It's not a bad pattern, but I definitely like the other target here with the 657 choke. I'm just going to zoom in on that 10-inch circle there. To me, that's very impressive and definitely a load that I think would work well out to 100 yards on coyotes.